The balloons sagged before anyone could pop them. The cake I'd baked to celebrate sat untouched, its frosting beginning to sweat under the lights. And the door, propped open all day, never once swung wide for the people I loved most, my family. Not one of them came. Instead, they went to Rosie's party, her corporate promotion. A desk job she hated only months ago, suddenly more important than my dream. As I locked the register and turned the sign to closed, my phone buzzed. Dad, we need to discuss the bakery. Not sorry. Not we're proud. A meeting request. Cold, detached, like he was about to audit me, not embrace me. That was the moment I knew. The bakery wasn't just a dream they dismissed. It was a threat they intended to control, and they underestimated me. Rosie, my sister, the golden child since we were kids. Straight A's, prom queen, management material. She was the sun. The rest of us circled her light, or burned trying. I loved her once, or maybe I loved the version of her I thought existed. The one who used to sneak cookies with me past bedtime, who whispered secrets under the covers. But the Rosie who texted me the night before my opening, that was someone else. Good luck tomorrow, I'll try to stop by if I can. She never meant to. I should have seen it then. She was never planning to show. None of them were. The betrayal wasn't just absence. It was what came after. The whispers. The suggestions that maybe I'd gone too big, too soon. That I should have asked Rosie for advice first. That maybe I wasn't cut out for business. They didn't see a bakery. They saw a liability. And Dad, my own father, spelled it out over dinner a week later. You should consider signing partial ownership over to Rosie, he said. She knows management. You need guidance. Guidance. As if the years of work, the loans, the late nights perfecting recipes meant nothing. As if Rosie's degree in marketing suddenly qualified her to own my blood, sweat, and debt. I smiled. I nodded. I excused myself. But inside, I began building something new. Not pastries, not cakes, a plan. Step 1, play along. I let them think I was overwhelmed. I let Rosie come by to help with numbers. I let Dad review my invoices. Mom peek at schedules. They thought they were tightening their grip. In reality, I was loosening mine. Step 2, documentation. Every suggestion they made, I wrote down. Every condescending remark, every attempt to undermine me, I logged it. Because people forget words, but judges don't forget records. Step 3, restructuring. Quietly, I changed the bakery's structure. My lawyer drew up documents transferring minority shares to an outside investor, a loyal friend who owed me favors. On paper, I still owned majority, but I made sure my family never could. Step 4, invitation. When Rosie finally pressed, maybe it's time we formalize my role, I smiled. I invited them all to a private tasting. I said it was a chance to talk business. They showed up early, all of them, for once. The bakery smelled like fresh bread that night, but underneath, the air was sharp. My lawyer waited in the back, quiet, unseen. The contracts sat ready. I laid out pastries like offerings. They ate. They smiled. They thought I was bending. Then Dad spoke first, as always. So, have you given thought to Rosie's role? Rosie leaned in, smug. I think it's smart if I oversee finances. Marketing, too. Mom chimed, we just want what's best for you, sweetheart. That word, sweetheart, it burned now. I let them talk. I let them outline how my bakery would become our bakery, how Rosie would lighten my load, how Dad would guide the strategy. When they were finished, I slid the papers across the table. Not contracts of surrender, contracts of separation. They blinked, confused. What is this? Rosie asked. Documentation, I said, of every time you tried to interfere, Every text, every word. And this, I tapped the top page, a legal barrier preventing you from ever claiming a single piece of this bakery. Dad's jaw tightened. You can't. I can, I interrupted. And I did. You thought I was naive. You thought I needed saving. But you never realized I was saving myself. From you. Rosie's face drained of color. She tried to laugh it off, but her voice cracked. You set us up, she whispered. No, I said. You set yourselves up. I just kept the receipts. Silence spread like frost. For the first time, none of them had words. They left one by one. Dad first, muttering about mistakes. Mom clutching her purse like it could shield her. Rosie last, eyes darting anywhere but at me. When the door shut, the bakery was mine again. Mine in every sense. I didn't cry. I didn't celebrate. I simply washed the dishes, wiped the counters, and turned off the lights. Because revenge doesn't always roar. Sometimes it's as quiet as a lock clicking behind a door.